So, quick little video, guys. As of, I would say, an hour ago, Miss Vanessa is still getting attacked. Now, I'm going to refrain from saying this nutcase name, but he is the brother of Marsau and Maurice Scott. So, he made a live video. He called Miss Vanessa a sister wife. He basically threatened her and said when they swing a sword, that sword swings both ways. Now, who swung a sword towards him? Nobody. So that's a threat, in my opinion. He says that he was taking money from Miss Van for his child support. She chipped in and helped him out. He said just because she's a woman, he or his family will never stop talking about them and worse. He says that they have no obligation just because they're women. He also talked about the paternity of Sugar Mama and said Wanda was in her right to say that. Because as the old saying goes, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. So now we have another person talking about the paternity of Sugar Mama. He also said that Mel and her mom deserves to be judged, and he's going to do just that. So that was the gist of his live video. And I'm going to say this again. Martell Holt is the biggest bitch boy I've ever seen in my life. Because now, not only have you sided with these fools, this man is questioning the paternity of your child. It's absolutely disgusting. But let me read the post that this nutcase made this morning about Vanessa. He says, if you would have kept it 100 in the beginning, this would have been dead and gone. Lie 1, you started the soda bottle pictures in 2017. Lie 2, I shared the picture with So in 2019, and he used it for a classy shade back at you. Hashtag Team Classy. Lie 3, my mother told me I was going to marry a woman named Vanessa in 1999 when I was going to Japan, with the hopes that I didn't marry abroad. And I was 20 years old when she said that to me and had never been married. Okay, so how would Miss Vanessa know what you told your mama in 1999? But anyway, he says, lie 4, you were the one moving fast because we were supposed to be a power couple. But when our friendship got crisscrossed, you became a very messy and mean-spirited, which hasn't changed. Lie 5, you were mad at the Holtz first because they didn't use you to sell the house in Huntsville. I was mad because Marsau was being tight with the money, and that's what made us come up with our own plan to do projects. If you're not interested in the truth, then don't tell the story. But when you and I are both on marriage number 3 and child number 2, things don't add up to the number 1 rule. Keep it 100. Like you said, you use me and the other Scots as marketing tools. So let's advertise. Hashtag cleaning out my closet. Then someone in the comments put, you need to be on the next season. Why aren't you on the show? He put, I taped an episode. Who knows if it will get aired? Now, there's been rumors that allegedly this guy may have been locked up. Not sure if that's the case. I do know that it seemed like his stalking ways had ceased a little bit as far as being on Instagram, but he's back. And I'm sorry, if Mel does not have a protection order on him, she needs to get one for her and her mother. Because Marsau and Maurice is not as bad as Marsau, but like their brother said, they don't care about going at women at all. Now, Miss Vanessa didn't mention him when she said she was advertising. She was talking about Tisha. But for him to jump on that, like she was talking about him in that moment, is a mess. So I wish that he had never been mentioned at all in that past episode, because this is about to be a mess. And it's what, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock now in Huntsville. I would be on my way to the courthouse, to the police station, or wherever I need to go to get an order put against him, where he can't even mention my name, my mama's name, or nothing else. And with the possibility of him being on the show, that further proves my point. Carlos will do anything for these Scotts. Because why even tape an episode with him? Why are we still talking about these Coke bottles? Why? So yeah, this is about to get nasty, guys, because this man has joined, once again, the conversation. You know, he's talking about whoever's with him is going to help him pay his child support, and how women are doing that now for their men, and all of this craziness. And I'm hoping this does not play out on the show, because enough is enough. And Carlos needs to realize the danger of what he's feeding, and also needs to realize that as far as on this show, Mel is not really protected. Martell is a fool, a damn fool, to try to align himself with people that are this low. But you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. It's a hot mess. Do you think that Mel should go put some papers on this fool? Because I do. Because I'm scared for her safety. And that's the first thing she needs to say when she walks into a police station, courthouse, or whatever. And it's the truth. They should be scared for their safety. This is another level of bullying, harassment, and stalking. And enough should be enough. This is not a joke. There are people out here that are not mentally stable. And it's my personal opinion, that's why we haven't seen this guy on the show anyway. Now, I do know he went to Florida when Maurice and Kimmy got married, but he hasn't really been in front of the screen, and this is the reason why. But for Carlos and the producers to sit down and tape an episode with this guy, knowing everything that this man has said, this man has posted pictures of Mel in a very distasteful way. It was like he was obsessed with her breast. And they're going to go and tape an episode? This is not entertaining at all. Because like I said in the last video, if Miss Van did have a relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, with this guy, they were grown. But that doesn't give you the right to now bully me based on whatever we had. So I hope Mel and her mom takes this seriously. Martell ain't shit, period. He's not a man. Here it is, you fighting for your kids, but you won't fight fools that's talking about your kids. But you guys, drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this. Like I said, this guy made this post this morning, went live this morning. And this is what happens when you mention somebody like this. We know it. They're going to run with it and continue on with it as long as they can. Disgusting. So drop down. Let's chit chat about it. I shall chat with you guys soon. Bye.